I played Jadoo in an AIB sketch.
Shah Rukh Khan, Ranveer, Shantanu.
Who was the
I would have liked Chiku and Rohit to play red ball and not play any more white ball.
नहीं इस topic पे नहीं बोलने का. I stopped taking Monjaro.
Just for me?
Just for you. Because I'm like, Cyrus will think I'm not funny. I want this to be a task.
Why did you become a little unmanly?
It's heavy. Oh no, that's not what I was doing. I was going for weak.
What is weak and unmanly? What is the difference?
There is a lot of difference.
Really?
The most manly men are the weakest and most insecure.
Okay, Cyrus says, as usual, I always check the name because I do forget.
Yeah.
I want to say Gitanjali says, and then suddenly we have, sponsored by Gitanjali, even though he's in jail.
Hey, if you, whatever you want to be, man.
Yeah, all good? Yeah, we can't be critical out here, man.
You can't,
I've
definitely
reached the lowest
not.
point in human existence now. Shantanu is back.
Yes.
Hopefully he'll come back after this as well. Just told me the last time, 41 minutes before we answer the first question on Cock and Bull. So we want to make sure we go under that today.
Yeah.
But having said that, let's just start from the beginning.
How are you?
Baba, I would say between elated and completely fucked up.
Perfect.
What would be the middle point?
There is
Normal.
Emotional disparity. New normal.
Bro, I become very bad, I think now I'm so toxic. When I get up in the morning, I don't like people greeting me. Before I was a very nice guy. I love people greeting me. Hello, Jyotika auntie, how are you? All good.
Why are you waking up with Jyotika auntie?
She's my cleaning lady. Yeah, it's a long story.
Just want to must flag immediately.
Would you like her?
This is
Shantanu,
New India.
Would you like her number?
Jyotika aunties? I have a terrific cleaning lady.
But isn't that very sexist? Why can't it be a cleaning man?
Yeah.
Oh, that's black money
There
into
are too
white.
many-
That's different.
There are too many opportunities that women are taking away from men in the domestic.
True.
domestic
They're bullying us, man.
Yeah.
There's nothing left.
Yeah.
Durandar 3 is only women cast.
There is a candle to be lit at Jantar Mantar. for
There you
this.
go.
Yeah.
And maybe 2 people with the candle
Yeah.
this time.
Men.
But before we start anything formally, let's quickly go into your life.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and make it up.
Oh, I have to make it up?
Yeah, I know,
I'm the same as I was last time. I'm an improviser, actor, writer.
Sorry, I just want to tell you, I've got my Ranveer Face on now.
Oh yeah, that's good. Are you doing that's a Ranveer Face?
Yeah.
You're Ranveer Face. So
now tell me something sad.
you have the biceps, but I know you don't drink beer anymore.
Say something tragic to me.
Say something tragic about my. Oh, I'll say something
With the
tragic.
face.
Yeah, my dog died. Was run over by my wife, who was driving drunk. Stop it! This is really throwing me off. I don't like it. I don't like Ranveer Face. I hate Ranveer Salabadia's face.
What has he done? It's just that he's got that smile.
It's a stupid smile.
It's tough to have that smile.
We are okay. Yeah, sure. I mean, the beer biceps fans can come at me, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying that it is the dumbest.
And you can
podcast.
out-beer them and bicep them.
I can definitely out-beer them.
Yeah,
You can bicep them.
Yeah.
I could biceps.
When I was drinking, I would out-beer them for sure.
Yeah.
My only talent is I could drink like a fish. Again, fish don't drink. It's just a wrong thing.
Were you a beer drinker?
Fish do drink, but they don't. It's not like fish drink at a bar or something. You know what I mean?
Constantly
fish drink?
drinking. I think it's a steady stream of water going through their body
No,
from where
they can't. They'll die, right? They can't keep taking water in while they're underwater.
the gills. No,
Yeah. They don't have an anus.
no. Neither did Cat Dog, the cartoon. Have you seen the cartoon
They
Cat
built
Dog?
without an anus.
There was a cat on one side and a dog on the other side, and no orifice in the middle.
So how does the wastage go?
Other person's mouth. Cat pooped out of dog's mouth, and dog.
So they have
pooped
a
out
double
of
header.
cat's.
So double header is used for.
yeah.
I mean, that's science.
It's like a reverse
progressive.
human
Pretty
centipede.
progressive. I'm okay with that.
You're okay with that.
So tell us what you're doing now. If there's anything you want to talk about.
I'm doing. Yeah, I am writing.
Improvs are happening?
Improvs are happening.
Huh?
I'm performing I'm performing some improvs with Abish Matthew at the Car Comedy Club on the 14th of this month at an alt comedy festival, and I have a movie releasing on the 8th of May.
wow.
It's called Indian Institute of Zombies, IIZ.
Wow.
It's India's first campus zombie
Wait, I have to
comedy.
get my Ranveer Face on.
Yeah. Zombies that tear humans apart and suck their blood.
We say zombies, but yeah.
Zombies.
Zombies.
Yeah. So it's a very
I've heard this name before. Indian Institute of Zombies.
yeah, it's a movie that
Yeah, it's
they're
been around
pushing
for some
it.
time,
They're
yeah.
pushing it
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
8th of May, it's in theaters all over.
Wow.
And I play a cop
Okay, so
And
tell us more about the film.
The movie is basically set on like the IIT Bombay campus where a zombie outbreak happens.
Where people will, not to cause a controversy, but there's the odd zombie, yes. There's the odd engineer walking around thinking, मैं bridge नहीं बनाऊंगा. Not in Mumbai.
And I play a cop called Inspector Sandeep Wanga.
Wanga?
No, Sandeep Reddy actually is the name of the character.
Fair.
Close enough.
Go with the
to
ethnicity, so can't make a
and
mistake.
he's actually
a really bad actor fucks up his own ethnicity.
Yeah,
That's what they
correct.
really. ये तो तेलुगु नहीं है. It's like, no.
I played. I decided to play Inspector Reddy. I will play.
Your excuse is you're a zombie.
My
You're not a
excuse-
zombie. Oh, don't give it away.
I won't give it away, but I do play an alpha male cop
Okay.
who's a bit of a coward.
Okay.
So I thought Sandeep Reddy might be a good name to pick up for that character.
You're taking Panga with one of the biggest names in the business.
Panga with Wanga.
Wow. Just for the record, so I'm off the hook. I'm a big fan of Sandeep Reddy and I have not said anything.
I'm also a very big fan. This is all clear.
Otherwise, you and I will be zombies for the rest
Look
of our
at this
lives.
bloody nobody talking about number one director because he is nobody. Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
It's
Or
okay.
then again, he's ready, you're ever ready. So,
Yeah, always. A Reddy can take on a Reddy.
Yeah,
It's only
too many of these ready jokes going around.
So that's what's
who's
been
in the
up.
cast?
Oh, it's a very
New guys.
eclectic young
Yeah.
bunch of us. Mohan Kapoor.
Oh, the old Mohan Subsidy.
Subsidy Mohan Kapoor.
We used to do plays together.
Correct.
When he had hair.
When he had hair.
We used to do this and all that.
Yeah.
It was all different times.
Yeah, Mohan
Please show a
Kapoor.
picture of Mohan Kapoor because there'll be a whole generation who's seen Saap City where he became even the first guy from our group to get famous.
Put it here
Yeah.
in my hands.
Yeah.
That's the frame.
Okay,
There.
done. Do it a little longer now. Editors are
Just
all
a quick
old.
flash.
Yeah,
Quick
it's
flash
gonna
from
happen.
Mohan.
Hold for 15 seconds and keep talking. Yeah. Mohan Kapoor, आप पेश करते हैं the one and only.
It has Mohan
So
Kapoor.
good to see him back, yeah.
Yeah,
So happy he's been around. He got into corporate life and all that. We should get him on the podcast. I'll get him.
Mohan
I'll call
Kapoor.
him.
Yeah. Mohan Kapoor. We have a bunch of other young, very, very good actors. We have Mr. Johnny Lever's son, Jesse Lever.
Okay.
Very.
Johnny's damn cool. You don't have to say Mister. He's one of the nicest guys.
I love him.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan
I think
of
he's
him.
also Telugu.
He is Telugu.
There you go.
No, I've spoken to Jesse, the
Yeah.
son. Very
Yeah.
sweet, humble,
Yeah.
nice
Both of
boy.
them. The daughter also, she's very talented.
She's a dynamite. Like she's one of my favorite female like comedians out there on television.
Superb. And
Yeah.
again, I don't know, well raised by Mr. Lever.
Telugu kids.
Telugu
Always
kids,
number
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Cut out the
There's
manga
something.
part.
The South definitely. There's generically speaking also. I think in cricket the Bangalore boys are the best, most classy people.
Yes,
Like
Rahul.
KL Rahul with the
Rahuls.
Rahul with the controversy and all. How he handles himself. I mean, he's the guy you should tell your kid. You be like Rahul Dravid. You be like KL
Team
Rahul.
player, yeah.
Srinath's a bit funny, but he's a gentleman.
Yeah. Is KL Rahul Lokesh Rahul?
Yeah, he is. You're right. Lokesh is there in the L.
There
the
is
K
a
I'm not
Lokesh.
sure about.
He
Yeah.
went by Lokesh in his Ranji era, right?
He may have.
Because either that happened or a very promising Ranji player just disappeared.
That also happened.
Not Mr. Mithun Manas
Yeah.
being this guy.
Mithun Manas has a very decent record actually.
That's what I'm saying.
For Delhi.
A decent Ranji player went
Yeah.
away.
And although he's not the coach now, he's head of the selector, head of the BCCI. He's got a very good post. But the point is, he is the guy who gave Kashmir he brought Kashmir cricket into focus. He's
That's
on
Mr.
his
Amit
shoulders.
Shah. That's Amit Shah.
Okay.
Stop giving credit of
We
Kashmir.
have three
to-
cameras, na? My camera and Abhishek to be separate cut.
This is the script that
Because
you guys
while he can
gave
run away
me.
to Hyderabad and get away with murder,
But
I
this-
have to live here.
Hey, I got the script. No, you said to say this today. No?
Whereby by you said he means Nikhil Chinnappa. Catch him. So I have a lot of time on Mithun Manas because he brought Kashmir cricket up into focus and now they won the Ranji from nowhere.
yeah,
It's a
yeah,
beautiful
yeah,
story
yeah,
and not
yeah,
getting enough all this IPL and this World Cup and you forget about some of the beautiful stories.
I have completely lost. I was a very I used to watch it strongly. I was a
Cricket,
strong
you mean?
IPL follower also.
IPL.
Cricket, of course, but
IPL.
IPL in general.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've now lost loyalty. Like I don't know. Ambati Raidu doesn't play anymore, so I don't know where to go. You see,
Again, now you bring up the name and I
Yes.
know you're trying to be ethnic here and all that, but superb talent.
I've always said. I said it last
Unfortunately,
time.
wrong time because that ICL started when he would have been the best Indian batsman of his generation.
Oh my God.
Virat and him would have been really competing.
This is
you
this
see
is
his
hot.
first class
This
record?
is hot. I
I've
love this. This is the best thing
He's a
I've ever
fabulous
heard.
batsman, but he seems to have a bit of a temperament issue.
Yeah, like all of us.
No, not in performance, in the fact that he's hot-tempered. Because I heard all kinds of stories and like he's not gone through a single dressing room without panga.
But a North Indian with a hot temper is kind of sexy, no? And a South Indian with a bad temper is a bit of an attitude problem.
No, it's animal.
Because South Indian, it's
I've seen
animal.
animal, yeah.
Yeah. But South Indian cricketers
Which
are
North,
always.
which North Indian is bad-tempered?
Oh.
This thing, Manoj Prabhakar.
Bajji slapped South. It's North slaps South India and gets away with it as likable.
Poor fellow. For what it's worth, if you heard his interviews, he's regretted it. It's a very sad story, actually.
One
about
interview.
Srisant's daughter looking at him and him feeling very bad that dad, did this guy hit you and all that. Now the young girl like that, he felt horrible. I always had tears in my eyes thinking,
You had tears in your eyes for Bajji's regret.
Of course, because you can't take it back, no? Something you've done which is like almost like it stays with you. And that's all you remember. The guy took 300 plus wickets and he was a foreign.
No, I'm a big fan of the Terminator. I met him when I was a
2001
kid.
series, the way he used to get that bounce and spin, bro.
I touched his hand right before that.
Touched his hand. I did an ad with him.
Oh,
I also did a bakra with him.
You did a bakra?
Yeah, where we made him speak in Gujarati from the teleprompter. And it was like, it was this silly thing about, I don't know, I can't remember what the lines were. They were very silly.
Deep.
And he was asking, kya hai, kya hai, kya hai? And we did,
Profound.
we did it.
Bajji speaking
He
in
was young
Gujarati.
then. He was a star. He was a young star.
21 means he would have been 18.
2001. After the series.
Just after.
Lakshman,
32 wickets in 3
Lakshman,
matches.
your side of town. Lakshman and him.
Vangivarappu, Venkat Sai Lakshman.
Venkata Sai Lakshman. We did the thing together. You want my story here on this?
Dada, there's you're linking his confidence
John
to privilege.
John Arlett wrote a lovely article that the great leaders, not just in cricket but in the world, come from the very poor or the very rich. They never come from the middle class. Why? Because the middle class basically feel fear all the time. We are brought up like that. And that means from upper middle class to lower middle class. But the really poor, they give a fuck. There's nothing to worry about. The really rich, they give a fuck. Ganguly's from the really rich. Otherwise, we had middle class captains mostly.
Politically,
Nawab Patauti, really rich. You see the difference. And the collar is up and screw you.
Even in politics, you can see the difference very clearly.
Why? So keep the ball within the stumps. Don't bowl outside the offside.
No ball, no wide. Politics, but it is true.
So that keeping Steve Waugh waiting the first time, apparently he was just late being
amazing, half an hour.
But he realized he was angry, so the second time he did it purposely. Because Steve Waugh was like, looking at his clock and watch and all that.
Brilliant.
So then he changed the thing.
Brilliant. Yeah. He also sledged McGrath.
Because he could speak perfect English. No? They thought they had...
All that printing press money.
22 rooms in the... I've seen the mansion from outside. I'm a cricket nut.
Why from outside?
Because...
You were
when I went to Calcutta...
legitimate legend, Cyrus Broacha. You should have been inside.
So I said, I want to go and see Ganguly's house. This was in the mid-90s. He had just... 96.
Saw from outside.
Yeah, we saw it. It was a big bungalow.
Bigger than Sachin's here on Pettycross?
Bigger.
So Saurabh is bigger than
Sachin. I'm going to
Sachin.
start a local fight, not between the Ganguly fans and Tengur fans, but between TMC and BJP. Because as far as I can tell you, we don't have land in Mumbai, boss.
Yeah.
Even until end of the day, with the kind of money they have, it's not that big, bro.
Yeah.
They could have Buckingham Palace, man.
Ooh,
But they'll have to get rid of all of us.
Sachin's home?
Sachin's home.
Average business owner in Gurgaon has bigger home.
Correct. I mean, don't tell Sachin because he'll get upset with all his achievements. What will Mumbai mein fas gaya?
Why? If I find him, I will touch his feet. I will not go for the real estate jab at him.
What a generation of batsmen, boss. I can't believe that kind of talent.
Yeah.
And to be honest, red ball cricket, we're never going to get that again. I doubt.
Sachin?
No, that 5-6 of them.
The 5
one
of
after
them.
another.
I would say red ball cricket never again.
I mean, if you look at...
Pajama cricket, Roko will never get again.
White pajama cricket, we have a lot of talent coming through. Look, Vaibhav Suryavanshi is changing the game, yeah.
So, but after Roko, I'm only interested by Samson and Suryavanshi. A lot of these boys, the strut irritates me.
Yeah.
The way they walk, the way they talk.
Like the West Indians, in the 80s when they were God, the strut was enough. They didn't talk, they didn't sledge.
Yeah.
But they walk with their V shapes and their shoulders and all that. With God and Greenwich. People are getting scared.
Yeah.
Now they're losing, they still have the strut. So it looks stupid.
That's what it
looks
is.
like that, that guy in Gurgaon that you meet on the road who's really thin and you're thinking, marega usko. It's like that.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a... So
you have a strut?
I don't have a strut. I haven't earned my strut. But one day I'll earn my strut and I'll strut all over you.
Bro, large boys, with due respect, larger boys can also have struts. Have you seen David Boone? Or
but
Arjuna Ranatunga?
Are you calling me large?
No, I'm calling you beautiful. Arjuna Ranatunga would walk on like a real alpha if you watch body language.
I love Ranatunga.
And you're talking about Ganguly? I put Arjuna above him in terms of taking on the foreigners, not to be racist, but taking on the foreigners from our part of the world.
He walked off, no.
What walked off? He looks them in the eye and he talks back to them. We had 40 years of cricket where subcontinent was power following these guys. Okay? And too much.
Yeah.
We wouldn't talk back. We wouldn't sledge. We wouldn't know what they're saying. At the most, we'll just look at them. That's it.
Yeah.
And that's just Indian staring. So it means nothing. And then you have Arjuna, you have Saurav Ganguly, you have Imran Khan actually before all of them.
Yeah.
And these 3-4 of them changed the game, bro. And now we are behaving really badly. We have become worse than
I'm
the
a Heat
other
Streak
races.
fan also.
He's passed away, sadly.
Yeah, I was a very big Heat Streak and Chris Kane's fan.
I'll tell you, Heat Streak was a lovely guy. Maria Goretti had the luck to interview him in 2009. The Mandira Bedi thing is?
Charu Sharma era.
South Africa's which era? South Africa World Cup? 2003.
2 or 3.
2003 World Cup.
Dravid was top scorer.
Yeah.
467
So just
runs.
before that
no.
she went...
No. Sachin was top scorer.
we lost in the final.
Yeah.
Sachin, Viru also.
Yeah.
The big innings against Pakistan, both of them. Anyway, so she goes and interviews him. Heat streak. She was asking me also before that, what do I ask him? And I said, look, just don't pretend to know cricket. Now, why will they don't need to have cricket questions. What's the big deal? Just be yourself. You're a worthless channel called MTV, which is just rubbish anyway. You can ask him anything, fashion, passion, jo bhi hai. So she asked him, do you read books and who's your favorite author? So he said, Enid Blyton, tongue firmly in cheek. She got excited. Which is your favorite Enid Blyton book? This is the pretty farmer from Zimbabwe, 6 foot plus, big bold guy being funny. Tongue in cheek saying Enid.
Mallory does? Is it?
He didn't understand how she didn't pick up the joke.
Oh my God.
We told her later.
That's hilarious.
He's just trying to be funny. In fact, it was so sweet.
Who is your favorite in the Secret Seven? Heath?
There's a dog called
Scamper.
Scamper.
You
little gay man. Which is great. Which is great. Who hasn't read, bro? See, we're the last of the reading generation, bro.
I read it for the food porn. Enid Blyton was food porn.
Also, politically so incorrect. Guys, if you ever find an Enid Blyton book, you cannot read it today out loud. Okay, like Gollywog? No, that's all there. We didn't think about it.
Yeah.
Have you seen the show Mind Your Language?
Oh yeah, the old show.
It's an 80s show.
Yeah.
You can't air it today.
Yeah.
They'll burn BBC. You can't, because the Indians, the Pakistanis, the Japanese, all it's proper racism.
Yeah.
It is funny. And if you're able to see that without being like mean about it, but bro, sometimes I wish we were allowed a little bit of religious and racist jokes and people don't take it so personally. Some of them are really funny.
Yeah, you can't dislike a movie without people taking it personally.
Give me your favorite religious joke.
My favorite religious joke.
Tell us.
See, this is what reel is being cut.
Ek shot bana.
Reel is being
Keep it on one.
okay. So the Parsi man walked into a Agyari.
I've had 2 scary moments already. Parsi man is okay.
That's what I'm finding. Parsi man walked in with his
okay.
wife
Now
and sister to the Agyari. They were same person.
There you go. That's good. As long as you don't make fun of what? Marrying out. वो नहीं करो. बाकी Parsis can take any joke. No problem. I'm funny.
I will be excommunicated from OML circuit.
You want to know a really funny Parsi story? Gori's Bagh near my house. We had gone to shoot for Parsi New Year with Parizad Kola.
Zorabian.
No, Kola. Parizad Kola was
There are two.
the TV
I know. A Great Indian Laughter Channel.
Great Indian Laughter Channel. Very pretty, very nice.
Shekhar Suman did a little weird flirty thing with her, which
Flirty
I found
thing also, and she's just too nice.
Yeah, and she wouldn't draw that boundary on camera. But I, as a child, felt for her.
He should have tried that with Kajol. It would have been a whole different story. But anyways, so we went and did. So we have the photographer from Times of India, Bombay Time. So he comes in, or DNA, I can't remember. And he comes in and he starts so he pushes us back because it's very imposing once you enter the actual Agyari, the structure, the mandir. So we're going in and he's trying to shoot like this. So he starts walking closer because his perspective is, whatever, it's fair. And none of us had told him that non-Parsis aren't allowed. It's a huge issue and all that. Yeah. So finally one Dasturji, very friendly guy, says, hey, तुम पारसी नहीं है, तुम बाहर जाओ, तुम सीढ़ी के ऊपर मत आना, तुम बाहर जाओ, जो भी करने का बाहर से करो. So he said, क्यों? He said, आप पारसी नहीं है ना, पारसी नहीं है तो under allowed नहीं है. Very sweetly. Then after 2 minutes, this guy, so we explained to him and I said, sorry, no, we don't start a fight. This is the way it is, right or wrong. So we told him. Then he goes back. Then he sees a dog running in the Agyari proper. And he looks at the dog and he said, kutta andar aa gaya. So you know what Rasuji says? Kutta Parsi hai dikha. You are not Parsi. Are you Parsi? You are not Parsi. He didn't know what to say. I don't know whether he liked us more or less after that. I don't know what he was thinking. I'll never know. But he really looked at, like, when they say Parsi or this and that. Now I understand. He went back. Imagine he goes back to his wife and the conversation would have been so odd. And he was a very sincere guy taking his photograph, as these journalists tend to do correctly and with some passion and all. For whatever reason. And he liked it. It was really exotic for him because he's never been around a Parsi fire temple, etc.
Yeah.
The structures are interesting and imposing, the pillars and all that.
I would never know.
You would never know.
Yeah.
But if you have a Pomeranian.
If I have a Pomeranian with a GoPro, that's my only access.
Yeah.
Or I'll send Neville.
Yeah, but now these are, what can we do? So this is the story. I don't know why I told you this story, but you're mentioning Parsi jokes.
You asked me to make a religious joke. I made the safest one I could, and then this was the segue. Just to trace our steps
horrible.
back.
We can make, when we're in the bar, I don't drink anymore. When we're with a group of, say, male friends or even female friends.
You don't drink anymore?
I don't drink anymore.
Let's double click on that a little bit.
You also, no drinking?
No.
Like illa? Zero?
Yeah.
Nothing?
No, I drink. Not that much. I don't have a problem, but I enjoy drinking.
Yeah, I do miss it sometimes. I miss it only when I hear stories of madness.
What did you drink?
Whatever everybody else drank first to save money. because I used to do theatre first, right? Mohan Kapoor
Rum,
and all.
Old Monk.
So yes, so dark rum was, Old Monk was very prevalent with the males.
Ah.
Females are drinking vodka, and there suddenly became more females than males. So I switched to vodka because then you don't have to spend more money, you know.
But cheap vodka is terrible.
Alcazar, the worst Alcazar, cheap
It's have
vodka.
magic moments and Seagram's fuel.
They're better. Alcazar
Alcazar is worse.
The worst.
Ah.
So we used to have that, and I used to drink it with Diet Coke because somebody told me that Coke destroys your teeth. So I, being a brain and a scientist, I said, "Come and Diet Coke payega." And so I switched to Diet Coke. I heard later it's even worse than Coke.
Yeah. That's straight carcinogen.
But let me tell you what I heard. I heard it may be right or wrong. Amit Doshi is the king of this because he drinks 22 cans a day.
Of these
and
things?
he's convinced that this is the most, it's like God's nectar.
Good Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
Yeah, even I drink. I drink one a day.
I heard Shah Rukh drinks Pepsi, Diet Pepsi 5-6 a day. I don't know how true it is.
All of
There are
us
people
legends.
who drink a lot. Famous
Yeah,
people as well. Yeah. But I heard that this whole thing about the enamel going is if your teeth are inside like there's Coke here and I put my mouth in and I stay like that for 30 minutes, that's when something can happen. It's not the sip that you're taking because it just stays in your for a second.
So you don't, if you rinse your mouth long enough
If
with
you're-
the Coke.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, I'll avoid.
it's called cocalingus when you
Cocalingus.
cocalingus when you
Yeah.
just spend a lot of time. Sorry.
Not drug-fueled sexual
This
acts.
will allow me a little leeway because I'm old.
No,
Old
yeah.
man.
I
Old
wouldn't-
man, we allow him to say silly things. He doesn't
Cocalingus.
understand modern society. Yeah.
Cocalingus.
Although you said far worse things, I feel.
I'm old.
Not worse, controversial.
I would never.
How old are you?
I'm 36 this year. I'm 35 right now.
I would slap you if I was a little healthier. You're 18 years younger than me.
I'm 18 years younger than you.
That's not funny, yaar. You could be my child if I made a mistake. Or rather, the girl made a mistake.
The girl-
Because obviously I'll be the mistake.
No, yeah. I could be your child.
could be.
I would like to be your child. Come.
I tell Kunal all the time when he says, this girl is Majenu, she looks very nice. She's 23. You're 61. Don't ever look at her. It's just wrong in society.
But would you have a child that young at 18? Would you have had a child by 18?
If boys do silly things, sometimes girls are not paying attention or whatever. You know, these things have happened.
Boys,
Very often I would say if you have a child at 18 or 19, it's not planned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
Or you're like really old, like grgrandparents.
Well, there are communities in India, we can't make fun of anyone, but there are communities in India, including not very well-known communities, where you do marry, I would call them child brides anymore, but at a ridiculously young age.
Oh,
I have one friend who married.
Name a
I have
couple
one
of
male
communities.
friend who married at 20.
At
Arranged
20?
marriage, yeah. Which I felt was unbelievable. We grew up in the 90s, so it was getting easier to marry later. Now, though, the parents are going mad trying to.
Madu.
Beta, dekho. So
Madu energy.
not just Madu, I won't not get into that now. Someone will figure out who he is and he'll say, why do you tell me? Of course, everybody will know because his 25th anniversary was when we were getting married. Yeah, but 20 is too young, no?
20 is too young. I got married at the right age.
Which is?
27.
She told you?
Who?
Your wife said 27 is the right age?
I think it's the right age. She's a couple of years younger, so she was 25.
Okay. But you
young.
dated for how long?
7 years before that.
7 years, then you either get married or fuck off, man.
Yeah, that's what it was.
7 years, who's staying together and saying, "Ek aur saal dekhega?" That means that's really funny. That's
We dated 7 years and I've been married 7 years.
Huh.
8 years.
So at this point of the 7 years, you're either, I mean,
It's the itch, no?
not the age, the habit is too hard. It's like having a mom or dad, no? It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
stuck now.
There is a certain paternal.
Guys, this is good advice for marriage. It goes from lust to paternal feelings. And
Yeah, I feel like I have a
Funny,
strong.
the hug is also the hug you give your mom or something.
No, like
yeah.
it's a very romantic relationship, but I
Yeah.
feel like there is a.
We don't have her here to speak.
We can have her next time.
I want
she
her here
would love
next
to
time.
come. Next time I will
Why
come
can't you
with
bring her?
I'll come now. She
We
doesn't
need
know.
we need more female
Some
perspective.
female energy.
Yeah, we
Some
always-
female energy. I'll get my
I mean,
wife
although
next
I'm on the spectrum, but still,
You're on the
genuine
spectrum.
female. Yeah.
You're on the spectrum.
Yeah.
There's something we must double click on later. But my.
What is this double click?
You don't know
That
that I
sounds
heard
like
it-
You're not that young anymore.
I heard it.
Nobody says double click.
I
now.
heard it last week.
That's
and
a
I've been using it
2000s reference, yeah.
Everyone around me in office, every time I go, is like, hey, we'll double click on that later. And I'm just like, I found out only last week when I had to ask someone what it is.
Let me ask Akanksha, who I think is of the right young generation here.
The
Maybe
right generation.
She's in her 20s, so that's
Kid.
Do you use double click in conversation?
Now we do.
You do? I thought double click was 15-20 years ago, bro.
It's like, so are bootcut jeans and the
It's
flare
come back.
pants and all are back. No, something's
It's
come back.
Double click is back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Relevance is
Wow.
cyclical.
You're right. I should pay attention, bro. But what happens with the Alzheimer's and I don't know what day it is also. So
Hey.
they say double click, I go. 71 born, brother.
Double click on this.
यही होगा ना. What double click? बाबू मैं triple click. Don't laugh. It's okay.
I laugh.
You've got a movie coming out, Baba.
I laugh.
It
Yeah.
will transform you into some another level. You never know. Some of these indie films with lesser known people, some of them just break out, bro.
They do.
God, you won't come back here. This
I'm
loser
com-
podcast. You'll be
I'm
like,
com-
when I go?
I will 100% come back here.
Shah Rukh Khan, Ranveer, Shantanu.
That's,
The three
who
pillars.
was the There was a There was
You want a four?
No, before
I'll put
me
a
you
four.
said
I was trying to find the right age group because I felt Ranveer is also now aging, so he's although he's had big hits, but he's what 40?
So
40?
yeah.
Is he 40?
He must be 40. He
Around
must be
that-
39, 40. Yeah. Ranbir Kapoor is
Ranveer are in their early 40s.
they are that Vicky Kaushal age.
Vicky, Vicky may also be that age.
Hrithik Roshan is between Shah Rukh
He's
and
mine.
them.
He's 1 or 2 years younger than me.
Hrithik is your
Yeah,
age.
yeah.
Hrithik is my favorite.
His first film came
Love-
out when I started MTV, no? With Amisha Patel. What is it
Yeah.
called?
Kaho Na Pyar Hai.
Kaho Na Pyar Hai. Kaho Na Pyar Hai. Correct.
Yeah. I
So
saw.
all these interviews I remember because that was my first year, so I was very excited to interview people and it's all retained in my head.
You
Like,
do title marketing back then also? Did you do title marketing for like Kaho Na Pyar Hai?
didn't do, MTV did.
I'm as in MTV.
From my
MTV.
pop's company. I applied for it, but it didn't get the register trademark. We did. So we would, at that time TV was everything. There was no internet, right? In
So
the
you
mid-90s.
did promos for Kaho Na Pyar Hai?
So we would tie up with a film. So if we did Kaho Na Pyar Hai, then the whole thing is that. So for a whole week, it's like bombed with, as they release, with their songs, their cuts, their interviews, their montage, and those small vignettes also which they'll give from the film, which will play. All great stuff. Yeah.
I heard, they added the movie did so well that they added a song right after. And so people went back to the theaters to watch it because they were like, hey, there's an extra song that's been added to the film.
So Dhurandhar added a whole movie.
Dhurandhar, I saw the second one yesterday.
No, the second one has 2 movies in it.
I have I have strong opinions about it, but I will not voice them because I don't want to die.
Yeah.
I don't want to die.
True.
I liked the first
Again-
one, but the second one is a
See, I
steaming
do-
pile of beep.
See, I don't have an issue with all that. And I'm not like anti-propaganda if it is that or not.
Yeah,
These things
yo,
don't bother me.
it is.
What bothers me is length of film. I believe we've come to a point where nothing should be for us.
Yeah.
I just feel that's
I could have
that's
seen
my problem.
Project Hail Mary and the drama, both which are in theaters,
True.
in the same amount of time that I saw this
Even in
one.
the old days in the 90s and all that, 3-hour film was bad enough. Yeah. And then we started getting better. You know better. You're the expert. By say 2005, 2007, the films are now you're looking at this new wave of cinema makers, cine makers, whatever you want to call them, and they're doing 2 hours flat, no songs or 1 song. So you're thinking, okay, there's a maturity in the thing and all. And then back to 7 songs and 1 item number.
unless
and-
it's a Lagan. I'll spend some time for a Lagan. That too because of the cricket match at the end.
Yeah.
So that'll give me some extra impetus to stay back.
But even that was too long, bro.
Still
I had to
long.
watch a full game.
You have to
A
watch
T20
those.
game is shorter than a freaking Lagan then. No?
I feel like, but it.
See, if you have ADHD, these things are a problem. Think, dear government.
raging
think of
ADHD.
ADHD. So we can't do 4 hours, bro. And then I can't sit still, so nobody likes me around.
In a movie, do you text when you're in a movie theater?
Fuck that. I talk throughout.
I would never watch a movie.
I don't text here. Texting is a modern
I
thing.
yell at people who text. I look to the left like crazy, like I'm like a neighborhood uncle. I'm like, hey, put your phone off. Hey, put your phone. Like I
So
do.
my issues initially is like I'm trying to solve the movie, but I'm doing it as commentator.
That's why
As
that's
I got
happening.
older, I'm trying to ask my wife or whoever's with me, what did he say? What did he say? Kya bola? What did he say? And it's like, shut up! Of course, he started saying, uncle, shut up, and also I stopped going.
This is why you don't go to Inox Marine Lines to watch movies.
I go to Inox Marine Lines or wherever the hell the location is, but the last bill I paid, when my daughter was much younger, for Brave. Some animated film called Brave. Do you know this?
Yeah, I've seen the
It's
poster.
a decent film. It cost me, just me and her, it cost me almost 1,800 rupees between the tickets, popcorn and Pepsi. I said, never again. I'm not brave enough. That's for one person, me and my daughter.
So you come to Gady Galaxy?
Bro, imagine going with 5 people and paying for all of them.
So
which would be
the
the full
new
family.
Shireen Talkies at Mahalakshmi
There's
Circle.
No parking.
You know where that is?
I know
It
exactly
only
where it
plays
is.
pornography.
And there's no parking.
I
So
lived
these are-
there.
See, you're worried about what kind of film. What kind of film? Never a problem. Pricing, parking.
Pricing.
Always. I mean, you guys that's all subjective shit, yeah. Okay, I don't like this film, jingoistic, this, that.
That is
Who
true.
cares?
Yeah.
I want to make sure that I can get out without fainting because it's not too long. Because then I want to pee all the time and I can't sit still and come on, bro, it's not fun.
So you're saying that the main thing, the movie doesn't matter.
Reels are the future. Why can't they just make
But the
reels?
parking matters seems like the politics of Raghav Chadha.
In the old days, yes, it is Raghav Chadha.
It's Raghav Chadha?
I'm very much Aam Aadmi, the original Aam Aadmi. Not this, I don't know what's happened to
Raghav
Aam Aadmi.
Chadha is not Aam Aadmi.
Well, he went to Oxford.
But he's not Aam Aadmi Party at least anymore.
Not anymore, but 48 hours ago he was.
Till 48 hours ago, he was.
Till they decided he's not the voice of Aam Aadmi.
Apparently, he's deleted all of his posts on
Bro, I'm putting on
criticizing the current government. All of them have been deleted.
Obviously, because
overnight.
now your friend is your foe and your foe is your friend. It switches, right?
That's how easy it is, you think?
That's politics 101, bro. That's it for you.
Politics 101.
I'm a big fan of Raghav Chadha. I thought they were unnecessary. Why? Because he didn't get up during one of the things where the anti-government motion and they got up and said, everybody leave. So he didn't leave. A democracy should have people who don't follow party whips.
I'm okay with Raghav. I'm not saying I don't like Raghav Chadha.
I want Republicans to go against Trump, for example, sometimes. You know, which they're not really doing. And similarly, party whip should not be just universal that everybody has to follow it all the time. What kind of democracy is that? There is just like IPL teams, bro. What's the point?
But little bit like Parliament time
If he
being
doesn't
used
agree
for
with the
social media
walkout, If he doesn't
content.
agree with the walkout, he doesn't agree with the workout. At that point, he wasn't soliciting or trying to go to the main party. Okay, you have to look at it from that point of view.
Flipping topics, no? Like, wouldn't you start, like, if I came here and if I just said, hey, listen, Lakshman's a better batsman than Dravid. You know what? Flower plants need to take lesser water. Hey, your television's too big. Televisions need to be smaller. Nothing will register.
Okay, but now your metaphor about deflecting is to do with what? Just explain to me.
How many different things he says in Parliament all the time, not really hyper-focusing on one ever. Like, one day it's Airtel, one day it's, the 28-day cycle is breaking the back of this country.
But that doesn't mean that he's trying to attack his own party.
Little Mamdani model is there.
So what you're saying is that he was already flirting with the opposition.
I'm not
Not
saying
the opposition,
anything. I don't
flirting with
understand
the-
anything. I'm just saying, little this, look at me, am I not so cool and Gen Z?
I think he's a very individualistic politician to some extent.
Sure,
And likes to talk.
yeah, that's there.
And he's very eloquent in English and Hindi, where very few people can speak both languages well. So he's able
That
to
is true.
command, when he talks, people listen. There are a few you can't listen to, let's be honest.
Who?
I won't take names. But I'm disappointed with Kejriwal. If I'm a little disappointed with Kejriwal.
I'm not
I
a
think
fan.
this could be handled again, this is like the whole Lucknow Super Giants fiasco. All this should happen in-house. Why is it playing out?
You're saying
Now-
Kejriwal is going ka?
No, in a sense, I'm saying that whatever you're doing, do it in-house. Then you can solve
Sure.
your problems.
Little
When you do
dirty.
it openly,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
going to be shit.
I agree.
And the way they did it, they humiliated him, yeah? They literally humiliated me. He's a speaker for them one day, and the next day he's not. They've demoted him. They sent a message to the Speaker of the House saying that he's no longer
Don't give
our
him
rep.
time and all. Yeah.
Don't give him time. He doesn't represent us.
No,
Literally,
very
in those
disappointing.
words.
In-
Raghav, come on the show and tell us or pour out
Come
your
and
heart.
do this, man.
Pour out your heart.
Yeah.
You think he'll come?
Huh? Get Pariniti
I interviewed
first.
him actually.
Get
When I
Pariniti
was on
first.
CNN IBN. What a big channel, yeah. What? Oh, take a break. Fuck, 36 minutes. Baba. We have to break. I'm going to take my daughter's only here for 2 more days. I have to do things. Yeah. Okay, we take a break and then come back.
Did you know Indians report nearly 800 cases of online financial fraud every day, which has resulted in losses exceeding 1,000 crores in the last 5 years? To keep you safe from such fraud, I am starting my newest podcast series, Conversation with Vigilante, an initiative by HDFC Bank. In every episode, I will feature special guests who can share expert insights on the different types of fraud, their modus operandi, and how you can protect your money. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and don't forget to tune into Conversation with Vigilante. Catch the episodes on all audio streaming platforms and V for Vigilante YouTube channel.
Okay, we're back. We spoke too much, and one of our questions, apparently, my producer Akanksha is saying was on Raghav.
Okay.
So we'll come to it. But last time we did 41 minutes.
Yeah, we did
You want to
that.
just wait till 42 and then just,
Yeah, 4 minutes we can just
Like,
like...
4 minutes ki baat hai. We just break the record.
What else?
No. She'll get upset. She's already pressed the... See, this is now a female-heavy channel, IBM. We don't have any rights.
Oh.
The Ramayan teaser starring Ranveer, this is especially for you, directed by Nitesh Tiwari. Dropped with grand VFX heavy visuals, while many praised its scale and cinematography. The teaser has also sparked mixed reaction. Now, I haven't seen it, so Shantanu, it's all you. Also, remember, this is Ramayan, and this is the country we live in, so be very careful what you say. Go.
I've seen it. I really, really like the teaser.
Oh, good.
I like the teaser.
Finally.
I like the teaser. I think it's a good teaser.
Don't say but.
No, there's no but at all.
Okay.
And it has India's biggest actors attached to it.
Correct.
This is the magnum
Ranveer
opus.
is my favorite.
Yeah, of course. Like, what a natural.
Yeah.
Magnum opus. This is what should be India's export to the West. It's Ramayan. Okay,
now I'm
and
getting
it's
scared.
Ranveer Kapoor.
Yeah.
नहीं,
One second.
इस topic पे नहीं बोलने का.
Shall we stop? Shall we stop here? Quit while we're ahead.
No, we are
Before
there.
slowly it switches. Your Mark Anthony
But
speech.
it makes
God.
sense
Okay.
that there are sparked mixed reactions.
I'm breathing heavily now.
There are mixed reactions to it
shoot.
because it is not a tale of hate. It is a
Meaning?
tale of love. And love
that
will
way.
not get the support or unanimous positive reactions as hate does. So if you try and defend,
Are you doing a Raghav Chadha?
I'm saying I'm saying that if a Dhurandhar trailer would never receive mixed reactions because it's easier to hate Pakistan.
Because that's a war film or whatever.
It's easier to hate Pakistan than love
You're
your own
saying-
god.
Okay, I'm going to just play along with you. So you're saying because it's a romantic sort of story, there's always the other perspective.
It's a story that celebrates Hindutva and our legacy.
Yeah.
It will not get the love because that's not what people care about. They would much rather just bash in some skulls on the other
You know
side
we
of
can
the
edit
country.
you, no?
You must edit.
I think we should.
You must edit, but this is what I believe.
Okay,
that it
well,
is-
you answer the question.
Yes.
Bro, I have to come back here.
Good VFX.
Yeah.
Good VFX.
But are you looking forward? You're a big
100%
cine buff.
I'm going to look forward to it.
Yeah,
Yes, it looked fine. All this, it looks like AI generated.
See, the problem when you take something like the Ramayan, I feel, is the pressure is a lot. Because this is the big one for you, for the country, and even, as you say, for exporting to the world. Now you better get it right because there have been so many versions, from cartoons to TV serials to whatever. And how do you take it to the next level? They're able to use the word next level.
The packaging is right. They've assembled the best
You think?
writers and technicians.
The
and
packaging
they've
is right in that
spent
sense.
the right amount
but
of money.
you get enough from a trailer. I mean, ultimately, the film narrative has to hold blah blah blah.
Ideally,
Don't criticize, huh?
the love in your heart
Okay.
should be so much
Akansha,
that
next question.
you should not be able to criticize
Override
it.
the guest. At some point, give him the red card.
You should not. If your heart is truly full of love
Yeah.
for your
You're
God,
not stopping, no?
you will shut up about this trailer and just
Okay.
be like amazing.
Wow. You couldn't stop then. I mean, you were doing so well. We could like kept a grey area.
I think I did well. I don't think I've done. I've praised Raman. I'm actually excited.
Let's just end with the fact that I'm a big Ranveer Kapoor fan. At least that one point.
I'm a big Ranveer Singh fan also.
Ranveer Kapoor and Ranveer Singh.
Over them, yeah. Oh, this is a good cat and mouse.
Once your zombie film comes out,
Yeah.
it's going to be all three names in the same breath. Ranveer, Shantanu.
Ranveer's next is a zombie film. He's also
there
doing
you
a
go.
zombie.
Amar Akbar Anthony.
Yeah.
Ranveer,
Ranveer.
Shantanu.
Yeah, that.
I saved the day, huh? With my rubbish. Before your pontificating gets out of control.
I'm closer to Sushant right now than
God.
Ranveer.
Are you?
I will be if I keep up.
Again? How many red cards can we give you? Huh. Okay, next one. Fan spot Koi Mil Gaya vibes in Project Hail Mary. What does that mean? Hrithik Roshan
That's a
chats with
movie.
actor Ryan Gosling about the aliens, Jadoo and Rocky.
It's a movie, Project Hail
What,
Mary.
the story similar?
Yeah. But actually, it's a bit of a spoiler for the
Isn't
film.
E.T. like that? I mean, there's so many old
E.T. is
films.
there, yeah. E.T. is there. E.T. Koi Mil Gaya is similar. Project Hail
See,
Mary.
we're doing Ramayan, they're doing Project Hail Mary. Everybody's got into this, so, the gospel, spiritual.
Yeah, but this
rendition.
isn't.
Hey! Quit.
This is just,
Quit India movement.
This is science.
Bus.
This is science.
Why are you going back to that question? I made a mistake.
You brought it up.
I
This
made a
is
mistake.
terrible.
My fault. Red card.
But Ryan Gosling and Hrithik Roshan did have a chat.
So what is the point here? That the films are together are similar, or that?
It's a buddy friendship between an extraterrestrial being and a handsome man.
But that can't happen in America because they don't want aliens
They don't want aliens.
at the moment with the present disposition.
He has said, no, they don't want.
No aliens.
They don't want anyone with alien of
He told the
extraordinary
Iran
ability
football
visas.
team, "You're welcome. You can come here, but I would not if I was you." I mean, who says that?
Oh, Aman.
Ah man, the orange hair.
Trumpeshwar.
Yes,
Ugly
Trumpeshwar.
bird, Trump
Yeah,
Sarkar.
Yeah.
We are all our country. There are.
There's a chance that post death also he'll be ruling.
Yeah, but we loved him, no? India celebrated when he came to power.
Why?
Didn't we?
I can't give you more red cards. You can't play. You're on the bench.
This
now.
country celebrated when he came to power.
You will
Till their
not play for
cousins H1B
Manchester
got
City again.
I don't watch. I don't know football. I don't know football.
Football is safe, bro. Just go into football metaphors. We're okay. Don't go into any narrative about scriptures. and all
Bachung
that.
Bhutia.
Okay, but I explain this Ryan Gosling. So are they similar personalities? Is that it also?
I think they both just made friends.
Yeah, I understand they have one character each in the film which is similar and all that. But other than that,
But I think that's what that.
he's very charming, Gosling. I've seen his interviews. He's very
Why?
charming. guy.
What wrong did Hrithik do?
Hrithik is also quite charming.
What you mentioned? Only one. Only the foreigner you named.
Yeah, I'm a little pro-foreigner.
Oh,
yeah, that's true.
then that's-
Yeah. But then that's the film, right? Because the alien is a foreigner. So in a sense, I've understood.
Yeah, you are. Oh, then you should praise aliens' looks first and charm first.
I would, but not in India. Once I cross the border.
You didn't like Jadoo.
Huh?
Jadoo was cute. It's the
I
cutest
have his
little
poster
purple
all over
sack.
my room and I'm 54.
You have
What
a
are you
Jadoo.
saying?
You
Yeah.
have a I played Jadoo.
I named my son
I
Jadoo.
played Jadoo in an AIB sketch.
Really?
Yeah, I actually was.
Did you have the
I
thing?
had the whole thing. If you can put it,
If we can put it. How will they allow
we
us?
can put it. Who are
Who
they?
owns the AIB
They're
sketch?
gone. It's over. The internet.
They don't talk.
The internet. Yeah.
Ashish has come here. Ruhan has come here.
I'm sure we can put.
Tanmay we've not got. He refused.
People keep using sketches.
Yeah.
Of ours.
And I want old Tanmay when he's fat. I don't want young Tanmay. This aversion. I like comedians when they look like funny guys.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Kunal when
I
he's thin, I
stopped
hate him.
taking Monjaro because of this.
Yeah,
You
please.
told me.
Just for me
Just for you.
and for your future.
I am letting my HbA1c skyrocket because I'm like, Cyrus will think I'm not funny.
Yeah. How much does it cost, Monjaro?
It's 17,000 rupees a month I spend.
So you'll be
18.
spending.
I spend.
How much did you have?
How much money? How much?
You know, how many, like, for
I've
2
been doing
months?
it for 5 months.
And did you, what is the
I've
result?
lost 14 kilos.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how long will you carry on? How much?
Till I achieve that gaunt Karan Johar look. That's
Oh my
what I'm
God.
going after.
No.
I want people to be. I want this to be a task.
Why did you become a little unmanly?
It's heavy. Oh no, that's not what I was doing.
That's what
This
you
was
did.
not homophobic.
No,
I was
one
going
second.
for frail.
Guys,
This is
my
terrible.
observation is not
It
wrong,
was not unmanly. Come on,
was
back me up here. I was
unnecessary.
going for weak. I was
Unnecessary.
going for. This is
And
so
what is
heavy.
weak and unmanly? What is the difference?
There is a lot of difference.
Really?
The most manly men are the weakest and most insecure.
Wow. You should have been a lawyer. You switched like a chameleon.
The most
bro.
manly men
Raghav
are
Chadha, kuch nahi hai. You are the guy.
the most manly men are the weakest because they're worried about how they
There's
look.
nothing between Ryan and Hrithik. There's no link of friendship or something.
No. I don't know. It was just they just interviewed each other and it was quite this. But both are handsome. I like them both.
Okay, easy now. Okay, I'm drawing the line on all these things. Now. Okay, you can like them, okay, but this love affair and romance.
Ryan
Where's your
Gosling
wife?
and
Next time I
Hrithik-
want your wife here.
She will be here. I will say this in
Push
front
you
of
on
her.
a leash, man.
I should be on a leash. Yes,
What is this
fine.
flirting with men who don't ever come to this area? Hrithik lives in Juhu or something close by.
I am allowed to flirt with men who come to this area?
Yeah, of course.
That okay. So your problem is not you're not homophobic. It's a zip code
any
thing.
celebrity who's been in Bandra police station, you can go for.
Bye.
Yeah, right. There are plenty.
Oh, I'd like bye all over me.
Yeah.
For that, I'd have to be on a pavement. But yeah, so
Is that BI? Okay, next.
bisexual.
Quick, go to the next thing before he says anything more. We don't have lawyers anymore. This year's IPL feels... Bro, can you read this? It's too small.
This
for
year's
you to
IPL
remember.
feels boring. This is the whole email. RCB.
Reddit threads,
Yeah.
which is people saying this year's IPL is getting very boring.
You know Reddit?
Yeah, that's my time.
Reddit is your time.
Well, what, 15 years at least?
Oh, it's your time.
Yeah.
I don't know
You
Reddit.
bastard. Huh? You don't pull any punches. Now you're after the host. After destroying governments and Raghav Chadha and everybody else. Huh? Go on. RCB winning IPL. IPL going... No, I think the problem with the IPL is it's just too quick, like the turnaround. It's difficult to remember the matches also. All you remember is CSK is not winning anything at the moment, and that's really odd because they've had
Yeah.
such a great record, but last 2 years not good.
Despite having such a young and dynamic captain.
And Mumbai Indians won their first match after 20,000 years, which
Yeah.
is the two things that stand out. But you know what I do, and this is my thing if you're a real cricket lover, I can't stay up late, so I watch the highlights in the morning. at
14
4:30.
minutes, 14
12 to
amazing.
14 minutes,
14
that's it, it
minutes in the
takes.
morning. That's what I do.
And you don't know the result, and it's well done because you can't quite tell.
Yeah.
Unless the match is ridiculously one-sided, you can't quite tell till the end. So it's like a live thing and it's quick.
I think they should fix IPL.
Yeah.
Just go fully scripted with it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that you can curate like every match to be super
Yeah.
over.
And then if you have a 14-minute match, which you fixed, as you say, you can put in your item number and all and bring back that whole entertainment
Bring
thing.
back,
in the
yeah.
middle. Suddenly Priyanka Chopra's dancing. with no
Badshah and
reason.
Nora Fatehi are there.
Absolutely.
Every
Nora,
innings.
but with the new song, because the last song was very apparently double. I couldn't understand a word, so I don't know what the problem
She
was.
said she didn't know what was happening.
Of course
but
she
it
doesn't
was-
know. She's Lebanese or something. So.
She's also anti-feminist.
Is she?
Yeah.
What does that
that's-
mean?
I don't know. She doesn't believe in equal rights for women, which is crazy.
Oh, I want to marry this girl.
Man, look at this guy. But it is very, very smart brand-wise for someone who primarily
out.
does item numbers.
And stand out,
To
yeah.
be like, hey,
Yeah, you
listen,
can't say you sold out as a woman and all that.
watch
You
me
say-
dance and listen, I'm lesser than you.
As long as you're a good-looking woman in this world that we live in and you do these dances, you don't have to give any explanation. You'll have people watching. It's the
Yeah.
world we live in.
But now,
You told me that you only watch item numbers now, right? You were saying
I never said this.
when your wife's
But
away, that's all you
I
just
watch. I
download.
aggressively watch item numbers. When,
And we've got such a big
But with
history
only
of them.
feminist icons performing in item numbers.
This is the first non-feminist
So if
icon.
Samantha dances in something, I will watch that song
Yeah,
passionately, but not.
Can I show off? I did a event, Pickleball Premier League. Samantha Ruth Prabhu owns
Yeah.
Raj and
Yes,
her own
she
a
does.
team. And so I spent a little time with them.
That's the first time show off
She didn't
and
know my name.
pickleball has been used
She
in the
didn't know
same
my name. She didn't
sentence.
know who I was, but Raj was sweet enough
She
to
didn't know.
introduce
Of
us.
course she would.
She thought some other crazy fan, you know.
And you worked with her
I've been
husband.
lots, but I've never met her. So she really thought I
You
was,
launched her husband.
I think she thought I was being too familiar because I was playing with Raj's hair and all that. And it was like, what the hell is this fan doing? You know what I mean? Where's the
A fan.
security?
Just
What's
this
going
aggro
on?
fan.
Yeah, but he's really nice.
I'm sure he's Telugu.
Okay, so what is the question?
Oh wow, new one. Ravindra Jadeja, Sanju.
Yeah, okay, so this is old hat. The fact that they went from one franchise to the other. Both Ravindra Jadeja goes back to his original franchise where Shane Warne discovered
Yes,
him.
yes.
18 years ago. Sanju Samson, I think he was unhappy for the whole season. Again, I'm also a big Sanju Samson fan.
Big fan.
I felt RR didn't treat him properly in that last year. Something went wrong. behind the
Saved.
scenes.
Could have been a Raidu. Just about escaped
He's-
being a Raidu.
He's very soft spoken,
Even
and very
tempered.
different personality. No, but again, very strong minded, like Lakshman. Just because they're polite and well brought up doesn't mean they're not, tough guys.
Who isn't
By
well
the way,
brought up in the Indian team?
By the way, he's brought up in Delhi.
Sanju Samson.
Yeah, so he's a Malu from Delhi. They're very tough boys.
Delhi Malayali.
Yeah. You have to survive Delhi as a Malu. Then you
Yeah.
go somewhere else. So he's a well-rounded Indian guy. That's
Yeah,
not
South Indian kids raised in Delhi are the best.
toughest. It's just a great vibe after some time. You also.
Yeah, raised in Delhi.
So you're good bat.
Huh? I can bat.
Huh?
I bat. I'm a lower order batsman and I bowl half an over sometimes.
What half an over?
I'm a specialist 7-down batsman.
Okay, so that's lower order.
I'm a better batsman than Sunil Joshi.
He wasn't bad. He was almost an all-rounder actually. He was
Almost
in Ranji, he was considered an all-rounder. He
was
batted
like
7-8.
overnight soaked Murli Karthik.
Yeah. I think that's unfair. I think he's a decent batter. I will not accept this.
He took 6 wickets in South Africa once.
Very decent bowler. There's no question.
And he could hit some sixes.
He was a proper bat.
Better batsman than
in
Robin
domestic.
Singh.
No, Robin Singh was a fabulous batsman actually. That's not fair. He's got to test 100. It's not fair at all.
Agarkar does.
Yeah, but took him a long time.
That's not-
Agarkar was also great timing. I've watched him bat in nets at the CCI.
He's hit a couple of quick ODIs, 50s, like a 60 or
He's got
20.
the gift
or-
of great timing. You watch him bat in nets and all that, you'll just see. Those 7 ducks and all that he went through, that's always going to be a problem.
Raised his bat. Cool guy. but
Yeah. When he made the single.
He raised his bat.
I'm a big fan. I like the guy. I worked with him. I don't want to show off, but I think
As
he's
a
great.
selector?
And as a selector, he's shown a lot of testicles. There's no question. You may agree or not agree, but he had, he's looked ahead.
That's what we're doing. That we're celebrating just testicles now. That's where we are.
We have been so diplomatic when it comes to being in power. Sometimes the star is bigger than the system. That kind of thing, which even Gotham to some extent is trying to fight, like him or not like him.
First name basis.
No, like that. Like cricket is bigger than everybody else. Like it is.
Yeah, but then cricket is bigger than your knock of 97.
No,
Relax.
you got to plan this. Even Jimmy Anderson, they take him to a bar and tell him, Jimmy, now one more test against West Indies and buzz off. Of course, he's 40 years old. But I'm just thinking there's a way to do all this.
I mean,
with
Nehra
the icons.
got a send-off game.
Nehra got a send-off game.
Our boy didn't. The main boy didn't.
That's because a little bit of anger happened. I think they were willing to send them to England, from what I gather.
But not as...
Not
he would have
as-
wanted a
not-
farewell captaincy.
Yes, all that.
He would have wanted farewell captaincy, you think?
And I think there was even a compromise saying you get 2 tests as captain, then we'll see, and things like that. I don't know what happened in the end. There's a communication fallout that happened in the end.
Yeah.
But he should have ended. I thought they could have ended the careers against West Indies in those 2 tests with a weak West Indies team when they came back after England. Both of them could have ended there. South Africa beat us, so I don't want to say anything.
Yeah.
All said and done.
But Chiku over logic for me.
I would have liked Chico and Rohit to play red ball and not play any more white ball and given them one more season. That's what I would have thought. Let them play red ball. There's enough gaps in the thing. Let them just practice for tests.
He could do 2
But they
more
didn't do
years.
well in Australia, and then after that Perth Test century, so I don't know. It's a tough one. But Agarkar has got a lot of testicular power. There's no doubt about that.
Agarkar's
To quote,
You-
"Koi mil gaya." No, what is that movie?
What?
Anything
There is
else?
Durandar. In Durandar 2,
Huh.
multiple men grab their balls.
Each other's.
Not their own. It's like a way of... It starts with...
I do that all the time.
You
What's your
grab
point?
your balls at people in public just to indicate how strong you are.
Oh, okay. Or if you can't find them.
Or if, yeah,
do
look,
like this.
that's a search. And that happens to me
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
time.
Like, Deepak? Does that happen with you? Happens with me.
All the time. I don't... Not
I
Deepak.
text friends. Ball lost again. Still 36, 35. Oh, we still have more. After complaints, BMC has barricaded Mumbai's Jai Ho musical read. This comes who live nearby. BMC barricaded. I agree. Music, like in gyms, is subjective. Firstly, don't push music on people. Because what you like, I don't like. What I like, I don't. And the second thing is Indians have no sense of decibel control. Show me one function or one event or one tyohar where the decibel control has been exercised. Everything is super loud. It's like we're all deaf.
That is, see.
Even a fucking disco is too loud. It just makes no sense.
A disco is an interesting
Whatever
way
it's
of
called.
saying
What's
it.
it called?
A
Nightclub.
disco.
Stop laughing at me.
Let's just say disco. A disco. Would you like to go to a disco with me later?
There's still a couple of them left. Yeah.
You have to wear silver pants.
That's not disco. That's American 2000 plus dancing. Or Donald Trump dancing. I think he does
That is a
something.
dumb. That's a dumb
He
dance.
does that, yeah.
It's like a Family Guy.
Yeah. So I'm very happy with this whole stopping.
Why this song?
It's not about the song per se. It's more about the volume. And it's irritating when it's on loop.
And you don't want to irritate people who
And
stay
many
on Worley
Indians-
Sea Face.
Correct. And many Indians go up and down for no reason all day. So, same Gana. Because just driving.
Yeah. In fact, I would say play some music for.
You have your own frigging music, Bluetooth, blue tits, everything is there. Just play your own music.
Play it on the trains. Why must the people for whom you're
Trains are very aggressive. You'll start having major fights.
if song plays?
Yeah, who's going to decide this playlist, Bobo?
Who decided J-Ho?
I know you're not very fond of gyms, so see how much people fight over
I
music.
go to Fitness First, Santa
So, do
Cruz
they fight
West
over music?
and lift mild to moderate
It
weights.
doesn't matter. Do they fight over music?
Yeah? Do they fight over music?
All the time.
No, I let them have it. We don't fight over music.
There's
We are
going to be
this-
one uncle who's going to say, "Baja band kar." Yeah, मुझे ये पसंद नहीं है.
Put your noise cancellation headphones
does.
on, sponsored by
It
Bose.
doesn't work. It doesn't work. Sponsored by Bose, our new sponsor. Okay, that's done.
Wait, we haven't. There was no opinion shared on this at all. You just said
ranted.
I hate music.
Yeah.
Music is too loud, and the conversation on this ended. While I agree.
I'm
with
like, I
you.
need to focus when I'm driving. I don't need music from this side, that side, my music playing, somebody singing in the background. No, they're not into that.
But do we have to now spend money to scoop those things out of the road and rebuild?
It's just taken from our taxes, so you just pay your
Oh, so
taxes.
then we're fine.
Like a
Okay.
good Indian, pay your taxes.
Yeah.
I mean, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, the rich and the poor. Middle class, just bend over.
Bambood.
Because that's the role we
Bambood
play.
middle class.
That's right, absolutely. Yeah.
BMC.
We're done?
Over.
Two more. Okay, let's go. Suddenly it's like last over. Shabash, come on.
Oh my
12 to
God.
get. IOA announced the starting of the 2028 LA Games. Women's sports will be strictly limited to biological females. Mandatory one-time. I'm full agreement in this because I mean you can't switch genders because you still have that power and strength of being a male for power sports.
You have to. I don't know. I feel like you
Bro.
have to evolve. No, not
If a
exclude.
guy, one swimming, let's say he does a 1 minute, 10-second backstroke for 100 meters, whatever the timings are today.
Sure.
Right. And the girls are doing 135.
Yeah.
When I cut off when I slice him off or whatever
Yeah.
and do whatever hormonal treatment, he still remains masculine in terms of his power. The test levels may come down, but he still has that power.
But all elite sport is based on biological unfair advantages. You let the white guys start running earlier. No,
Now you're taking this too far.
no, let the white guys run
No,
earlier.
you're taking it too far. You're saying
all
the
elite
DNA of
sport-
X person and this race and that race.
I'm
No,
saying,
no.
then where do you stop?
You should be
If you're
not
including
allowed,
race,
you
include
stick
gender.
to your zombie movie acting and do not become a political commentator
I'm
or
going
social
to join the
commentator.
International Olympic
No, you are
Committee
dangerous.
because this is fucked up.
So you want in the women's 800 meters freestyle, it's like there's one girl called Irene, and then it's all like John, Deepak.
I'm not saying it's.
Shahid,
I don't think it's that black and white.
Mohan, in transition.
First of
And
all,
so
that
Irene-
many Indians
and
are
so
not going to be there anyway in that. So, you've named 4
We
Indians.
have spread our seed across the world. In swimming pools all over the world.
I'm
Desi
saying-
log hai.
I feel like this has to be a slightly more inclusive. It has to be slightly more inclusive than just hey, no man, only 2 are there. You play now quietly.
Bro, in powerlifting and things like that, have you seen the difference?
Sure.
It's ridiculous, bro.
Powerlifting is
So I decided to transition. I'll start winning nationals. What are you saying?
create a category.
What, like a third category?
Sure.
What's that called?
Whatever.
I want to know what you think it should be called. I'll wait. We don't have to rush. What are you going to call it? You got male, you got female. Abhi, batao, what is the middle one?
Non-binary. The non-binary Olympics.
That's so boring a name. You have to give a name which makes sense.
I don't know
A more rustic feel to it, a more populous name that people relate to.
I am definitely not going to say what you think I'm going
After
to say
all the
because I
things
don't.
you've taken panga with, you're
I
not
punch up, not down.
Really? Why?
Yes.
You're not punching in the middle. That's the area.
What is the area?
That's where the change happens, Baba. It's all about whether your genitalia is this way or that way. What is the big difference?
You're asking me to punch the middle
Yeah.
of the genitals.
Give me a bloody so I can take part as a fluid male female So I have to have another category.
I'm saying that
female,
not
abhi teesra
immediately
kya
right
hai?
now, but I think that this is too hard a diktat to put out. That, hey, you will not be allowed to compete.
He
on this.
draws a line in the sand for this. And other things, he just completely stepped on my
There are
face.
certain things I believe in. There are certain things.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair. I've
I'm a
given up.
very fair and righteous man.
I've given up. In any case, how many Indians are in the Olympics? Leave it.
Yeah,
here.
that's what I'm saying. We don't have to worry.
Next picture abhi baki hai. Raghav Chadha. Oh, we discussed this. To Punjab.
Raghav Chadha is a lovely man.
Also, let's see how this plays out. We are doing this 2 days after the whole thing has taken place. We have to see how it plays out. Does
join.
he actually change? Huh?
He'll join BJP.
He has joined.
He will join.
He doesn't have to join them. He can join anybody else also.
He'll join BJP.
Straight there.
I think my sense of the guy is he'll go there.
So that'll be very ironic now that if he goes from I'm not allowed to speak in Rajya Sabha to him becoming Speaker of Rajya Sabha.
Yeah.
As a member of the BJP now. We're like, Arvind.
He'll mobilize the forgotten middle class into believing that we are right of
This name,
center.
middle class. So there's upper class, lower class, middle class. I like this. Now again, male, female,
The middle sex.
middle sex. That's a
I don't
county.
know. Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Saying? We can't have
See,
middle
you
sex.
you have baited an answer out of me, which I
No,
didn't
baited,
want to
baited.
give.
ये आपका सोच है बड़ा भाई
Stop
आपका
baiting
सोच
me.
है
You're baiting me hard.
लॉफ्टेड सोच है सर का मैं क्या किया
मैं lofted सोच से नहीं बोल रहा हूँ. First of all, you took me back to that conversation when I was talking
You
about
are
Raghav Chadha.
so passionate about the fact that the third neither male nor female person category should be there.
You cut this reel.
What
You cut
reel?
this
We are only keeping
You
this.
cut this
Everything
reel.
else you said is dangerous.
No, I'm saying you cut this reel and put it out.
What?
I want some support. I need some help.
Okay, we have to stop.
All the Vanga fans will hate me though.
Why? Oh, the old comments.
Yeah.
They come back after 10 years. You have to be very careful.
Yeah, I know. It happened here only, no?
Yeah. No.
Our girl, Saiba.
In the first long ago,
But she was talking here only, I could sense.
Yeah, in this show.
This show.
I think there were 3-4 of us.
Just
in the show.
ruined a young girl's career. Are you happy?
Is it true?
No,
that
no. I'm
they
sorry.
attacked her a lot, but
They went after her for saying the truth. I don't know why.
yeah. I think she was talking about polarization, not about the Kashmir situation in terms of the pundit, who's going to support people be getting killed and murdered and all that. And she's also from there, from what I gather. But I think she was talking about whether, this is polarizing people. And but it's a democracy, people talk.
She spoke well.
Yeah.
She's an intelligent person.
Yeah.
I hope that they don't continue to hate on her. But there's something about a successful woman.
But it's a little scary in a
that people
democracy.
will hate.
Not just that every time people speak, 2,000 million people want to start, and it's all abuse, from what I gather.
It's all
It's not like intelligent debate happens saying, boss, why did you say this? And you talk back. and
Hey,
you
a
argue
poor
with-
man will hate a
Yeah,
rich woman,
Now,
who's
see,
made
when
her
you-
own money.
When you say something really offensive to somebody, and maybe they're right, I'm not saying no, it's possible, and their reply is louder, then how do you have a conversation?
Yeah.
It's a little difficult.
I put an asterisk and put Behan ka underneath.
Oh, so you actually reply.
Yeah.
I do.
I love engaging with trolls.
I just watch dog videos.
That's why I make it to
Makes me
Reddit.
happy again.
You just go by.
Yeah.
I engage with hate.
You're like my wife. Huh? People
Yeah.
troll her on our Insta things. She only talks back to the people who say bad things about
Why
her.
display
And
nuance where
they're
none
doing-
exists?
And they're doing it more like out of mischief, not out of hate.
Yeah.
There's no hate there. It's very mischief. It's like, you look like Nirmala Sitharaman. You're looking so old. Women don't like that. I get that. But it's not exactly hate.
Unfair comparison.
It's not like what Sahiba went through, which is like the really aggressive, what Rajdeep went through when I think initially, he showed us when we were working together.
Yeah.
The abuse that comes on the phone.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you reply
It's
to
terrible.
that?
It's constant the death, rape threats
Yeah,
that
yeah.
these people are.
And also in Hindi, you run out of abuse. There's only 9. I've counted. I think in Telugu, Malayalam, there's better, stronger languages. You get more abuse out of it.
Yeah. Telugu,
In
you can
Malayalam,
get
you
some
can do generational abuse. So that goes on and on because they're good with maths also. So it's like, about 7 generations. Am I right? You don't fuck with never fuck with a Mallu.
I
You'll lose.
won't. I won't.
You'll lose
I
because
will.
You'll run out.
I will never fuck with a Malayali
Yeah.
in my life.
Your wife's Mallu?
No, she's not.
Okay. Chalo, that's it. Thanks,
Oh,
bro.
thank you, sir. Pleasure. That's my cut. We're done? Yeah.
It's a great business, boss. I wish I'd got into it.
Into health. You
No,
can now.
just preaching about it's almost like life coaching, not just health.
Manosphere. You should have been a part of the
Manosphere.
Manosphere, Cyrus. That is the. Are we rolling?
Ready? Fuck, we did.
We have not done it.
Let's roll. I was trying to leave as fast as possible. I have to take her to a doctor and all that. Okay, let's go.
Cyrus says every time, Cyrus says, जब ये कहे तुम सुनो, please. तमीज से बात करना है ना, important people यार.